Very often I see and get the same or similar questions about Cubase, and here are 7 questions I see very often. Question number 1, why is the grid at the arrangement not the same as at the editor? So let's play a short cue. Okay, now I go to bar number 2. So here it seems to be the same, number 3. Okay, and now I go to bar number 4, and here we are behind bar number 5. So what's going wrong? Well, the solution is here the ruler is set to bars and beats. But when I go to this one, you can see here it's set to second. And now when we go to bars and beats, everything is okay. Ah, the other one, this one. And now we can change the other way. So here we go to seconds, and you see it doesn't really match because it's not the same unit. So we do this and everything is fine. Question number 2, why can't I hear anything at the mediabay? So here's the mediabay, and let's select some loops. You can see they are played back, but you can't hear anything. So let's drag and drop one file into Cubase, and now we can hear it, but not when I'm here at the mediabay. So the solution is, I guess, you've turned on the control room by accident, but you didn't configure it. So now I turn it off. Here you see, are you sure you want to disable? Yes, disable. And now let's try it. Yeah, this one is working. And what I like to do is, I love the control room. And here is my preset. Et voila. And now I can hear it via the control room. And the control room has a lot of benefits. So here is a video. The third question is, why can't I pan the signal? So here are 2 vocals and they seem to be the same. Doesn't it ever stay? Must it always fade away? And the next one. Doesn't it ever stay? Must it always fade away? Okay, so now let's pan the first one. Doesn't it ever stay? Must it always fade? And now let's pan the next one. Oh, you can see at the second one, there is no panner. So why can't I pan it? The solution is, the first one is routed to the stereo out, and the stereo out is stereo. And the second one, the orange one, is routed to the group vocals. And this one, you can see it here. This one is mono. So when I want to change this, I create another group, configuration stereo, vocals, let's say vocals stereo. And now I route this one to vocals stereo. And now, et voila, here is the panning button. Question number 4, why has my master a different sound in Cubase as at the VLC media player or another player? So here's a short cue. And now let's listen to the same at the VLC media player. Okay, first of all, here you can see the volume is set to 109% and not 100. And the other thing is, very often you've got a few audio effects. So here we've got the equalizer. Let's deactivate it. the compressor, let's deactivate it. Stereo enhancement. And now let's try it. And back to here. And sometimes, perhaps you've got activated the control room and some inserts here. And the inserts can change the sound when you use an equalizer, compressor, and something else. And this just changes the sound when you play back the file in Cubase, but it doesn't change the sound when you exported it. Question number 5, why can't I edit or remove some plugins? So you see here I use Ozone 9 and now I want to bypass or activate it, so it's not possible. Okay, I want to edit this one, it's not possible. And now I want to delete it and remove it, it's not possible. Nothing is impossible. So what's the solution? I guess you've activated this button, Constrain Delete Compensation. And now when I've deactivated this, you see I can bypass this one and I can edit this one and I can remove it. Question number 6, why do some files change pitch or tempo? So here is a short example. We've got a shaker. And now let's check some of the loops. Yeah, so let's take this one and play them together. Let's take the first one, this one, and now. Okay, and now we listen to it. You see, two things changed. At first, the tempo changed, so it doesn't have the same length as the shaker. And here it seems to be higher. So what's going wrong here? Well, let's take the other version and we take this version. Stop it. So, and now I drag and drop it to here. And then you can see this dialog. And it's very important, sample rate. So this file has the sample rate 44.1 kilohertz, but our project has 48 kilohertz. And now our project is playing faster than the sample rate. So the pitch is changing and the tempo is changing. And we don't want to have this. So here, choose sample rate. And now let's play both. But what can you do when you did this mistake and recognize it hours later? So here's our short part. And now I take this loop, import it, and I forget to say sample rate convert. Okay, now we can hear it. And you recognize it hours later. Okay, now I go to the pool. And here we can see our loop. You can see the wrong sample rate. So right click, then convert files, say sample rate 48 kilohertz. And we want to keep the bit depth, channels, keep, wave file is okay, new, and replace in pool. Okay. And now let's have a look. Voila. Everything is fine. And the seventh and last question, why doesn't Cubase find my files? So a lot of people start like this. We create an empty project. We go to here and let's say we call it Big Hit. And then we create this folder, save this one as Big Hit. Okay, and now I've got this track here. Let's call it Planets. I put it to here. And now we've got this box and let's deactivate everything. Okay, let's listen.
Der Mond. Seine Landschaften sind fremdartig.
Okay, sounds crazy, the voice, because we've got the wrong sample rate again. Okay, but this doesn't matter. Let's save the project, close this one, and now let's reload it. Okay, so everything is working. But now we take this file and you can see this is not in our project folder, Big Hit, it's anywhere. And now let's say I've got to rename it, or I have to delete it, or got to move it to another folder. So let's call it Planets Mix. And now we open the file again. And now you see missing files. So when I now open Cubase, you can see, well, there's something missing. And where is the file? So you can go to the pool and go to here, and then you can say find missing files. So let's go to here and you can locate the file, or you can show the folder or search all your drives, and perhaps you find the right one, or you find nothing, or you can find multiple files with the same name. For example, track 1, track 2, track 3, or vocals 1, 2, 3, or so on. And you've got multiple files and you don't know which one is the right one. And imagine you finished a project and then you send it to another person for mixing it. You are at the airplane and short before takeoff, you get a phone call. Well, Peter, great song, but here are missing a lot of files. Okay, so how can you avoid this? So when we go to this project and let's remove this one. So just do this and say remove from pool. Now I take this one. Now let's have a look here. Copy file to project folder. So our project folder is in Big Hit. Copy file and say separate. And when I do this, now I'm at my project folder and you can see here is my file. And now we've got the right separate.
Der Mond. Seine Landschaften sind fremd.
Okay, so let's try things. We close this one. Now I go to the original folder, this one, and let's rename it 2022. And let's reload it. And you can see it's still working because it doesn't try to load this one. It loads every time from here. So everything is at this folder. And some people do the following. They import a file and get this dialog, and they say, well, I don't want to see this again. I don't need it. I haven't activated anything here. Do not ask again. And the next time I import something, it will be imported with the last settings, and I don't see this dialog. And this can be very bad when you didn't activate project, copy to a project folder and convert to the right sample rate. So, and how do you get back this dialog? Do we have to reinstall Cubase? No. We just go to Edit, Preferences, and then we go to Editing, Audio, and here, Audio, import audio files, not use settings, open Options dialog, Apply, and now when I import something, here is my dialog back. So this has been 7 very often asked questions about Cubase. When you get some more questions or suggestions, just leave a comment. When you like this video, please give me a thumb up, would make me very happy, and see you the next time. Bye!